Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Drops that first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away.
The Chiefs make over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They'll run here on 1st down. Escapes the defender. Running down the left side. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent game.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Handoff on second and short. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Long receiver screen here. It's Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Milroe. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, right?
Walker on first down. He cuts it right. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a one-point game. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This will get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
On target to Royals. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly down at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Chiefs first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Yellow, yellow.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This is ahead for about 5. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Rucker with the extra point. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Seahawks 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Man in motion, headed right. We give here to the motion man. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down throw here from Milrow. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. He's got it near the 8. And this is down all the way to the 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2.
Chiefs 2-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Walker again. And this time he gets in for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Pistol now for Mahomes. This is Royals working the left side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Hitting him on the dive. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Another carry forward. He finds space for a few yards that time. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. 3rd down here. Need 8 on the play.
Yellow.
Air it out on 3rd. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
All right, starting the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Pistol now for Milrow. It's it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Walker trying to run for the 1st. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Trying for it with Milrow. That one finds his man, likely. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
Come on.
38-yard line.
65.
Milrow with it on 1st. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Milrow from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. From the gun, Milrow. Escapes the pocket. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
18, here we go.
Off the play fake, Milrow. To the left and hauled in by Likely. he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Mustang 19.
Working inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they face second down. Milrow now to throw. He's got it. It's in close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points in the locker room on this final play of the half. Shotgun now for Milrow. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. It's second and goal. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Myers' kick is good, and they've taken back the lead. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. He's out in the clear. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Easy. Attack. 43.
To the air, Mahomes. Running right side by Williams. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
And this almost ended worse, but it gets a yard out of it. Mafe bringing that play to a halt.
35-yard line. 2 yards, they're going to pick up.
Throwing is Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He gets it to Rice. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. He'll get 22 out of that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double try.
And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing from the gun here. That's dropped underneath. Walker. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's a difficult on the defense.
Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Okay,
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing now. Milrow. This finds Likely. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check,
Putting a receiver in motion. We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. This is completed downfield to Likely. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grab the lead on their first series of the half. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This is caught inside the 15. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Yellow.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs take a third-quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Chiefs 28, Seahawks 24. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
Hold it ready.
And just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
He put everything he had into this one. Brought in inside the 20. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Looking quickly here.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
In the red zone on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Down and goal.
Ready? Hey, back to 60. Back to 60.
Here's Milroe to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 4th-quarter lead. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. He gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3.
Chiefs 28.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he He's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He had to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. That's a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Back to the well again. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this third down play. Pistol now for Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's the give on 3rd and short. Trying to plow ahead for the first. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
After I'd imagine dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance. Knock a field goal through the uprights, and of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Happy Lions. Ready?
Drive begins with a walker run. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Running with Walker again. The stop was made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Okay, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop them.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. 6.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught near the goal line. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 31.
Dixon to kick this one away. And He got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. Well, those are the looks they have hoped would open up by this point in the game, Brock, but still got some guys sitting on those throws, and they nearly made a splash play.
You know as a quarterback when you throw in the middle of the field, there's just simply more defenders in harm's way, and you've got to see that window open. You got away with one there.
There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
He's back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And he will get the first as they touch him down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs down by 7. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Yellow.
Now a run here from the gun. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Job one, so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Here he is to throw. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks make the play that should win them this game.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Walker on 1st down. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. He gained 11 on that play, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready. 68.
Staying with Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready. Ready.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one splits the uprights.
Chiefs.
And the Seahawks double their lead to 14.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. Making some progress here. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Kansas City.